another request that seemed high in demand, so here is my review of Mirai Nikki. The story starts off with a socially inept boy named Yuki, who pretty much keeps to himself and doesn't want to bother anyone. He also attends a school with no uniforms. I think the rules of the cosmos changed. Instead of hanging around other kids, he writes a diary in his phone, keeping track of everything he does. You know, at his age, I was just playing video games. Anyways, when he's alone, he slips into his own imagination where he meets the god of time and space, Deus. According to his imaginary friend, keep that in mind, the world needs a new war, or in his own words, a new game. This is when he decides to assign 12 diaries to 12 random people. These diaries in different ways predict the future, and the diary holders use them to their advantage in this game. What kind of game, you ask? A game to the death, where the last man standing becomes the new god of time and space. This is when Yuki knows his imaginary friend isn't so imaginary anymore, and his whole world is turned upside down. 12 random people are now fighting for the ultimate position, and only one will come out alive. This is intense. Yuki is just a bystander, a loner, an isolated soul. He doesn't understand how he got involved in this death game, or how he'll be able to survive. Fortunately, another diary holder is one of his classmates, Yuno, and she decides to team up with him so they can survive together. She also wants to love him, kiss him, follow him, protect him, hug him, marry him, and yeah. I have my likes and dislikes about this anime for good reasons. I like the story. The concept of future-telling diaries used to help you win an all-out deathmatch is freaking cool. It's original, it's thrilling, and it keeps you guessing. How is he gonna get out of this? What powers do the other diaries have? How are they gonna find Yuki? Is Yuno really on his side, or is she gonna psycho kill him? Well, after watching episode 3, the answer could go either way. I like how different the diaries are. For one thing, not all of them are cell phones. They vary per person and their means of technology. For example, there's a tape recorder since the guy is blind, a scroll since the user lives in a shrine and doesn't use any electronics, and one is a child's coloring book since the user is a child. And mentioning the powers again, they're each different. It's not like with Yuki's where he can use everything that's gonna happen around him in one day. There's one that can write down criminal activities, one that can plan escape routes, and one that can predict events to come. It makes the fights more interesting. I like how there's no boundaries to these games. It's not like they find each other and fight away from people or in another realm. Nope. Everyone in the planet is involved. You can be at the wrong place at the wrong time and you're dead. For crying out loud, one of the holders actually blew up Yuki and Yuno's school. Hundreds of kids died and they may never know why. The government could call it random acts of terrorism or maybe blame another country and start a useless war. Whatever they do, it'll all be because Deus wants to retire in style. And here's where I draw the line. Deus, you are the god of time and space. If you want to retire, find someone worthy of the title and move on. Don't just gamble with 12 random people for the position. Sure, you got an innocent kid here, and that cop looks pretty nice too, but you also chose a terrorist, a murderer, that freaky guy, and her. What is wrong with you?
Now I have faith in this kid, so I'm putting him through this game to test his limits and see what he can do.
But what if he dies?
Shut up.
I could see this plot more logical if some millionaire was offering his wealth to the one left standing, or maybe if Deus was offering immortality or something. But to pick 12 random people in a last man standing competition for your post in hopes that the one you like will win is a bit far-fetched. Sorry, Deus, you lost me. The special segments at the end of each episode also bugged me. It's like everything dark and gruesome that happened gets washed away by the subtle comedy of these segments, each of them, by the way, hosted by the Oh My Goddess Reject tier. In a way though, it does help us get over the crazy stuff we saw earlier in the episode, like a palate cleanser or something. I also don't understand why everyone goes after Yuki one at a time. Instead of making this game end faster by finding each other and fight, or maybe everyone just like ganging up on him, and I mean everyone ganging up on him, they all agree to find Yuki and fight him one at a time. Sure, since this kid was able to defeat one diary owner, they're all like, dude, you nailed that guy, let's get him. I guess they think he's an easy target since he's a kid, but there's one thing they didn't expect. Yuno. And now that we're on that topic, Yuno Gasai. I can't say anything about her without spoiling anything, but I can say this. You're either gonna love her or you're gonna hate her. Even I can't decide. There are moments where I want to strangle her to death, and then there are moments where I want to call her a freaking genius. You know, you are truly something. Yandere is an understatement here. Putting all that aside, Mirai Nikki is all about the ultimate game of survival using diaries that can predict your future. It's action-packed, exciting, and unforgettable. This anime is worth your time, unless you can't handle gory stuff. Yeah, this thing kind of borders on horror a bit, so don't say I didn't warn you. For you action-loving, thrill-seeking mystery lovers, Mirai Nikki is for you. Hope you liked this review. For more updates on Anime America projects, just go to our Facebook page and like us. If you wish to support our production by purchasing our merchandise, just go to www.cafepress.com/AnimeAmericaPodcast. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned to...
You are now part of the game. It's the game of ultimate survival. Only one of you will live, and that last man standing will take my place as God. How do you like me now, bitch?
Oh, crap.